think I've got decent signal. So this should be fine. I don't know if anyone's on yet, because it's not telling me, but never mind. But we're in a peat factory, and I'm just up here to start with. So this is some of the old equipment. So it's a peat factory. And if you can hear any mechanical noises nearby, that's a tractor. So hopefully he just minds his own business. But a nice little industrial. This bit's probably the most exciting bit, but I'll take you around everything. It's not a big site. Yeah, so I'm currently on this. And that's the back side of the equipment. Oh, thank you, Mel. Thanks for doing that. So I haven't explored for about 2 weeks, and climbing the fence to get over here. I've got a bad shoulder. It's a long ongoing problem that I've had since like March. I'm struggling to get any help with it. So when I climbed the fence just now, my shoulder hurts. But oh well, it'll come out in the wash. Right. So I could go down. Can I go down that bit, or is that... Oops. That's just a little platform thing. That's not too bad. And then you get the beam out here. You've got the tractor working away over there. So, random smashed window down there. So I'll just pop you in my pouch whilst I just go down this ladder, and then we can have a closer look at these, and then watch our step on the way down. So bear with. So there's these stairs that go down to the next level, but these looked a little bit on the warped side. As you can see, there's that one. So I don't fancy that one. I will go around the other stairs. But then this is the back of the machinery. It does sound like there's something living in here. I don't know if it's a pigeon that can't move. But look at all this. You got cobwebs on them as well. I do love an industrial. Look at all these cobwebs here. The amount of effort that would have gone into this machinery, and it's just left there. Yes, Kelly, you caught me. Morning. You okay? I was just up there, just having a top view of this bit of machinery. Haven't missed too much. So, for those of you who like heights, so let's have a look at this then. Just make sure all my steps down are nice and safe. Emergency power, stop, start. No, you don't like heights, pal. Well, at least I only showed it for a moment. Bit like the nice greeny colour, and then you've got the rusts coming through. Just making sure that every step I take is okay. And I'll show you this old sign from the equipment as well. It's quite cool seeing the old signs on things. So the rest of it is pretty bare and trashed and open. But this was the main bit that I wanted to see. So I'm just being careful on what I'm on. And so this is the bottom of it. So I was on that platform, then there, and now here. It's okay, it just gets the heart racing. My heart's racing too. I don't mind heights, it's just the feeling of being unsafe at a height, and this is like old and rickety. So just have to be a little bit on the careful side. And like I said, these are the stairs that are a bit more warped. So I didn't fancy... Was that a dog? I didn't fancy going up those ones. So I know it's a peat factory, but I don't really know everything about this piece of machinery. I guess it was like a conveyor belt that would drop things through. They are bent. They were better, just the odd bent ones. And now I'll have to put you in my pouch again, because look at the way that I've got to go down. The stairs just stop and it's just resting on stones. So I'll have to put you in my pocket again, just whilst I get down and try not to cripple myself. I won't die from this height, but I'll just cripple myself. So I'll just pop you in my pocket a sec. Slowly does it. Make sure that I get my foot on the stones. There we go, so you can see now what I was contending with. So a few steps, and this is all wonky as well, so I don't know how secured that was, but luckily these stones are making it a little bit secure. Oh, it's pretty sturdy. Yeah, pretty sturdy really. I'm sure I had a bit of they wobbled a bit when I got up, but yeah, not too bad. So that's the bit that drops down. So let's go. Let's just make sure there's no cobwebs. Oh, so there can't have been anything living in here because it goes all the way through. It just sounded like something was scurrying along. So you can see some of the bars that we saw earlier. I've got soil in my shoe now. So we were way up there. You see that ladder? And then I was on that platform up there. It's an insane piece of equipment. It's weird that this is the only bit left, because I'm sure they would have had more than this in this factory. So we'll have a mooch around the rest, but that was the best bit basically. But we'll mooch around the rest, see if there's any old remnants. What's this red thing? Part of a... Is that a truck part where a light comes out or something? Oh, the thing that I thought was a dog. I think it's something squeaking in the wind. How's signal, guys? Hopefully, oh, I had comments turned off. Yeah, it is big, Kelly. yeah, I'll be careful. Hey, Kim. Comments distracted me. Don't know what I was about to say. Never mind. But then you can see how big it was. Look, someone's put a tyre up there. Hi, Kira. You okay? I need to not step in sand and get sand all in my shoe. Nature coming back on this side. A few bits of graffiti. Not too much because it's literally in the middle of nowhere. Probably to do with the peat factory. But look. We came from... yeah, we just came from there. So industrials, you get all these different colours. We've had the greens, we've got some yellows with the rust and everything. And then just over there, you'll be able to see a windmill in a moment, one of the modern ones. Oh, is that some random part of a toy? I think so. It's there. Quite a nice shot, isn't it? Oh, I put a hoodie on because it was getting colder, but with that climbing and like making sure I stay safe, I've got a bit warmer now. Yeah, I put a hoodie on after my disastrous morning. That's cost me over 300 quid. It was my fault though, so... I've not been able to find a way up here yet, but I don't think there is. Unless you're less crippled than me, because my shoulder is awful. How long has it been derelict? Years? I want to say... was it 10? 10 years? Or was it 20 years? No, I think it was 10, maybe? I can't remember now. I'll look it up. I've taken photos, so when I get round to uploading them in a couple of weeks' time, I'll pop a date on. We'll go over there in a sec. But yeah, I'm not seeing, except for these dodgy rocks that get you onto there, and then you climb that bit, and then you go up there. But that bit from the top of the yellow to up there is a big reach, and with my shoulder I can't do that at the moment. Otherwise I'd try, because I really would like to. I've gone all the way up there and up some of those ladders, but my shoulder at the moment, and for the foreseeable, considering I'm not getting any help, yeah, exactly, Kelly. Different colours, different textures. Oh yeah, and imagining what it was like, all the loud noises and everything just going chugga chugga chugga. Yes, I'm good, Kira, thank you. Yeah, no, don't even think about it, Hannah. Random canister. Oxygen. Spiderweb. Some ferns coming through. Whatever this was is disintegrating, rusting away. That's weird. It's like cracked, but doesn't feel like there's going to be any movement. This one looks like there's been some sort of attempt to solder it back, but really poorly. So yeah, I mean, it's dodgy, but I would have been able to go all the way up here, go on these walkways with no with no path bits. Right, we've got that way to do. Random cushion. Is there anything here? Random suitcase? Speaker? I don't know what that was. Well, also another thing I like about industrials is that they're normally quite chilled. You can just take your time. You can absorb the colours and stuff. Even with all the rubbish behind, you've got different colours dotted around you. I think this next bit needs a bit of a torch. Oh, but there's a level above it. So this is like some sort of creepy basement bit. Pipe there. Some like old chains, maybe like a conveyor belt chain. Yeah, like this. Oh, but it's plastic. That one's plastic. Are these plastic? They feel heavier, or are they plastic too? I think they're plastic too. So some sort of plastic conveyor belt thing. You can just get stuck to it. That's where we just were. Oh, thank you, Kim. And thank you, Nick. I just love how, like, the light leaks through as well. I bet this would be nice at sunset, where you'd have all of the light leaks coming through. Look at this. Is that like an old fuse board thing? Look at all the cobwebs on that. Is that a glade? One of those smelly things? Oh, look, a bird's nest. Considering how rubbish that is, I bet that's a pigeon nest. Pigeons just don't know how to nest. They put a couple of sticks down and think that's job done. So how do I get onto the next level? Unless that's the only way. Right, bear with. Let's hope my shoulder can do this. Yes, I have got more today. This is the second one out of 10. The first one was a fail. It was sealed and emptied. But look how wrecked it is. It must be 20 years or something. It's been like this. But look at the green in here. Is this? I think it's like moss type stuff. Something growing, I think, maybe? Or is it paint that's gone weird? No, that's growing on top of the white. I can hear pigeons. Been watching for minutes now, and a notification just popped up on Facebook. Typical. Algae, that's the word, Mel. Thanks for that. Hi, David. That's a bit weird. Wonder what that was for. Looks like a dead butterfly. Yeah, so as you can see, there's that yellow fence I was talking about on the right-hand side. So it's quite a distance to the next level. And my shoulder just about made it up this bit, so there'd be no way. Oh look, an old pipe hole. So I think that's pretty much it here. So as I didn't come up here before, I'm going to take a picture of this room and the other room with the algae in it. And then I'll move on to the next one. I can't remember how far the next one is. Yes, Julie, my car's sorted now, but I am about 300 quid down from this morning. So it was a silly mistake, a silly, costly mistake. But you can't dwell on these things, can you? But yes. So yeah, so I'm gonna move on to the next one. Like I said, I can't remember. Oh, I'm sweating everywhere. Look at that. I can't remember how long the next one is, but they're all fairly close-ish, like no more than like an hour away from each other, I don't think. So we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, at least it's sorted. I was wondering whether I'd made something worse by driving in it when it wasn't okay. So I was like thinking, oh, please don't be worse. So silver lining, it's not worse, and it's not more expensive than it already was. So yeah. Well, I'll see you on the next one, guys. Like I said, I can't remember when, how long it's going to be to the next one. Probably no more than an hour. So I'll keep you updated on the post that I posted this morning instead of clogging up my feed. So keep an eye on the post from this morning, and I'll just update you all on there. So yeah, see you next time, guys. See you on the next one. Thanks, Kelly. See you next time. Bye.